to correct shit on them iPads, like, cause she just be like, "What are you looking at them, being menaces?" They all on fucking find my phone and all that, ping and shit.
Trying to see what else they can find in the library.
They're trying to see whatever they trying to get into, whatever the debauchery. Like, I mean, well, that's not the correct word. Shenanigans. I forgot debauchery is sexual. I thought it was just shenanigans based off how.
It's debauchery. It's sexual.
So, like, but all types of shenanigans and shit.
Oh yeah. Honestly,
I've got
funny enough, at my job, somebody was helping Shadow. I was helping them Shadow, and she was like, "You're so nice and sweet. You should be a teacher." And I was like, "No." And let me tell you why. One, these kids is built different. Okay, now I have to roast you, and now your mama gonna come down here. Now somebody got to get their back dirty because, like, my coworker told me about her son, like her son's class, and the son didn't say this, but someone in his class said this. There was a teacher, and they were talking about 9/11, and the teacher lost somebody in 9/11. And while he's talking about it, one of the kids is like, "You would know a lot about that." No, 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 no. Like as much as patient as I am with people, like there's a line. There's a line. Now, when I come over to you and you talking real crazy in my class, and I say fatherless activity, and you, now no, because when you were making your teachers cry, you remember them kids. They used to make their teachers cry.
Right. When I hit you with the, I can tell your mother raised you.
You better listen.
You know what I'm saying?
When I hurt you.
When I hit you with the poo shiesty line, you ain't what you supposed to be because your mother raised you.
Listen,
you're gonna be hurt.
Like I'm not one to ever hurt children's feelings unless I really absolutely have to.
I'm gonna be like that. When that black dude who roasted that girl about her dad?
Yeah, that was terrible.
Yeah, that'd have been me.
Yeah, listen.
Because listen, all my siblings know no level is too low for me. Okay.
I think the thing is that irritates me is that it's just kids in general.
Yeah, like kids and young people don't think you gonna stoop to their level. I will stoop to your level. If not, if we can take it from mama jokes to doodle head, wherever you want to go, baby, I'm matching. I mean, price match.
We're doing it. And then I'm gonna mess around and fail you. That's the other thing. Then I'm gonna fail you.
Like I'm the oldest of 8 siblings. I had to know that then there's nothing too high for me there's no level too low.
Like I feel like there's something that my biggest beef with class clowns has always been that you aren't saving anyone from the work. You're just prolonging it. Yeah. Like that's it. As many jokes as you want to make. I watch teachers break down, like cry because someone you just won't stop. Like, and at that point, I'm just like, we still have the test. Yeah. You're just.
It's only, you know what? It's only one time. Like I was a class clown, but I was like kind of like I wasn't a dickhead. With it. Like I just cracked my little jokes. Yeah. But it was only one time I got disrespectful to a teacher. It wasn't even out loud, and it's because she was fucking with me. Like she was, we was taking a test, and like we all know I have ADHD. So in the middle of the test, I kind of just like took a break, looked out the door.
Okay.
And then like I go back to my test. She takes my test. You're cheating. I'm like, I didn't do anything. I literally looked out the door for about 2 minutes and then came back to my test. Like, I'm looking at nobody's paper. I didn't do You're cheating. So on my way back, she like, hand me your paper. I go to the desk, hand her the paper. On my way back to the desk, I literally whispered. Like, real low.
It's the mom hearing.
She didn't hear me. Another motherfucker. She go, "Oh, he called you a bitch," and I was like, "Nah, you the bitch." Like, if she was, I swear for the Lord, if this wasn't a female, I'd have punched her right in her fucking face. Because, bro, and then so now I'm getting in trouble, and she's like, "Well, you shouldn't have called her a bitch." Well, in this instance, she was being a bitch because I got my test taken away for cheating, and I wasn't even cheating.
It's you tattling on me. Listen.
And then you know how when you get told on the teacher swear they heard it, but you ain't hear that.
You did.
I didn't even say it that loud.
You didn't hear it. No, listen.
My lips barely open.
Between class clowns, the only other people I hated the most was Tattletale.
But she wasn't. The crazy thing is, she wasn't even known as a snitch.
No,
she was a solid individual up until this point. And it's like,
she just didn't like you.
I don't know what I did to her.
She just didn't like you. You was making things hard for her.
Fuck her. I still remember her name. Her name was Marche. Fuck you, Marche.
You and your class clownery was making shit. Because I actually,
Well, I ain't even. Man, she slammed a young man. Okay.
I literally fucking, what was I doing? I was literally, my mom will never forget this because I was such a good kid. Me and my friend were passing notes. One of the notes said something that was not inappropriate sexually, just like you can't write it on paper. So obviously the tattletale was not involved.
Right.
He saw it, we laughed, balled it up, threw it in the trash. We was at lunchtime. It was cool. We were done. This child, this kid, oh, why? What are you even doing with this? What's even?
This,
you're not
kids
even involved,
be like random haters,
bro. And I don't even remember if he was sitting next to like Kevin, who I was talking to, or he was like, or next to me. Doesn't matter. Balled it up, threw it in the trash. Like Kevin wasn't even upset. No one was upset. So obviously the lunch lady looks at it, pulls it out of the trash, going out of her fucking way.
The lunch lady?
We were literally in the cafeteria.
Bro, since when can you not pass notes at lunch?
And the crazy part was that it was during that weird time of lunch at the very end. It's like quiet time or something. I don't know why.
But since when?
Look, listen.
What y'all got going on in Shakespeare?
I was a child. I was in like third or fourth grade because I remember it was on away. So third or fourth grade. And if Kevin is ever listening to this, Kevin remembers it too. So
fuck you, Kevin.
No, Aaron was who told on me.
Aaron?
Yeah.
Fuck you, Aaron.
Aaron? You.
Fuck Marche and Aaron.
I literally threw the note away. The lunch lady read it, took me to the principal's office. I remember trying to talk her. I'm like, look, I'm a good kid. This doesn't even make fucking sense. Like, kid you not, in the principal's office, clearly I'm crying because I know exactly what's about to come. My mom's gonna beat my ass. I know who I am.
Over passing the note at lunch.
So my mom, so obviously the principal calls my mother. She's like, I've got, copycat is sitting in my office crying, And my mom was like, just give her the phone. And I told her what happened. And my mom's like, okay, well, you can't do that, but whatever. So, the principal was like, I'm going to call Kevin. And Kevin's like, it was a joke. We was talking about something else. Aaron wasn't even involved. And she's like, oh, he had nothing to do with this. Oh, you weren't even talking to him. And we're like, no. And they're like, well, why are you passing notes at lunch? We're like, it's quiet. It was quiet time. It was that little, last 2 minutes where everybody just had to be quiet.
Fucking weird.
I think it's so that children could finish their lunches, because you're talking so much that you're not actually eating. I think that might have been what it was. I don't remember. So I was like, whatever. So when I came back to class, clearly, Aaron's like, are you okay? No, I'm not okay. Because you got me in some serious trouble, man. This is a blemish. I don't like that. When I saw him one time again in 5th grade. And I remember he said, oh, you look like my friend so-and-so. I said, I'm not your friend. I turned around and I was like, I'm not your friend. And he had a black eye. And I was like, good. I bet you won't do that shit again.
Terrible.
And then if someone else hadn't did it, I would have did it. Let me tell you. And I was not a violent child. I was not. I was a sweetie pie. I didn't get violent until about 5th, 6th grade is when things started going left. But anyways, welcome to the podcast. We talk about memories, the things that make us.
We talk about what we want.
Yeah, we
talk about anime and then other things.
Yeah, the Thangs part. Sometimes Thangs comes early. Sometimes
but this podcast, who really out here staying on topic in it?
Man, serial killer ones. Like them. I feel like them.
The serial killer? Fuck out here discussing serial.
You don't know about the serial killer?
Are they discussing them in what way though?
Like the body type of everything about the case.
What is up with America's weird obsession with?
Or women's?
What is wrong with y'all?
I mean, what do you mean?
Because it's a trend here. Lifetime be exposing y'all murderous individuals.
Snapped is one of my favorite shows. What is wrong with y'all? You Snapped? You ever watch that?
No.
Watch Snapped and watch.
I know about Snap.
And For My Man.
I know about Snap.
You know about For My Man?
No. Lifetime ain't nothing but a bunch of violent women. Okay.
No, it's not. No, it's also men beating women. Thank you. It's violence towards women as well. I'm just saying. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just adding to what you're saying.
You dug the hole deeper.
You're right. I love Lifetime. I be sitting there watching this shit I'm like, absolutely, Cassidy whoop his ass. He beat you over a burnt dinner. Whoop that trick. Get the hammer. That's exactly what I'm saying.
It's all about women violence.
Listen,
and violence toward women.
SVU is my shit. Doom, 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 doom. Look, I don't care.
And then like just people have a weird obsession with psychopaths. I don't
because what's so scary about them is that some of them you're thinking they're gonna have these traumatic childhoods and stuff like that, and then you find out that everything is fine. Like Ted Bundy, like nothing happened to him to make him do that. He's just evil. Like that's just it. And it's interesting to us because a lot the way our brains work, there's no closure in why people do what they do sometimes. Like random violence terrifies me. Because why? Why? I can't watch certain movies where people just decide to target you. Because why?
Why? You can't watch John Wick.
Like, oh no. John Wick, there's a reason. There's a reason. He wanted his dog. He wanted his car.
Well, no. It started off with random violence because the dude just ran up in his crib over a V. That's wild.
Yeah, but he had a reason. Wanted the car. I'm talking about people that just break into your house and attack and harm you, and you don't even. So, like The Strangers. Remember that movie? And they asked, "Why are you doing this?" And she said, "Because you were home." Remember that?
Yeah.
That.
Well, I mean, at that point, see, okay, I'm not a criminal. But, so usually at that point, when somebody attempts to rob you, and
but you're robbing me.
Yeah, right.
That's not what The Strangers was doing. That's not what The Strangers were doing.
Oh, okay.
They showed up and they tortured this couple. They didn't take anything. They just showed up. They didn't know these people or anything.
See, when you said your home part, I thought they were just trying to break in and fuck some shit up, and they
violence.
Happened to be there. So,
they were. If you can rob me, you want my stuff.
We know who we're blaming that on.
That's a reason. You're robbing me because you want my crap. Mm-hmm. I can get behind that. You people break into your car. They want your stuff. Mm-hmm. Okay. What I don't understand is people doing the Kia challenge. You're joyriding it just to crash it. At least when people used to steal your car, they used to get parts and get money for it.
A certain group.
You're right.
Is joyriding it.
You're correct.
The people who actually started it were making money off.
No, you're right. You're absolutely correct. It was a rap song. There was a whole thing.
You know what I'm saying? They doing it just because they can.
You're right. And those people are the scary ones. Mm. When people used to steal your car, they used to take it to a chop shop. Yeah. They used to get money for the parts. Okay, so at least you knew that the criminal was just down bad. It wasn't personal. He just needed he or she, women breaking the stuff too, needed some dollars, and I can take that.
Or sometimes, they just not trying to walk in the cold.
Once again, you don't have to crash my car. Yeah. You could have drove it and left it alone.
Like literally, my neighbor got his car stolen, and they left it. They dropped it off at the McDonald's up the street.
That's it.
My boy just got tired of walking.
That's it.
And you was warming up your car, and he was like,
"It's open. It's open. It's open.
I'm just trying to get a McGriddle."
Exactly. And once again, I can get behind that.
And it was crazy because I found out because I went to McDonald's, and I was like, "This truck." Actually, wait. Let's him get this truck. Well, at least they found his truck.
Yeah. Right. Look, wasn't nothing missing, but it was just up the road. People, and I'm fine with that.
I mean, when it was food.
Yeah.
You probably went to work. You probably worked there.
Maybe. Look, maybe. You can't prove it. All I'm saying is that if that's what you're doing, fine. It's the random, it's the dragging it part. You have to add those type of things.
Throughout history, we've known the group to
absolutely rowdier. Absolutely.
What's the word I'm looking for? More susceptible.
Absolutely.
To random violence.
Absolutely.
History books, they committed a lot of random acts of violence.
They absolutely do.
I think that needs to be like the mental.
Absolutely.
Of that select group of people.
I have several questions.
Why are y'all like this?
Listen.
Why is every derivative of y'all people like this?
Have you been watching Tokyo Revengers? Have you been watching it? You watched the new season yet?
No.
Okay, because that's Taiju. I'm going to tell you exactly how this first episode went for real, Haki. Right. Okay? All right? We meet Hakai. He's Mitsuya's vice captain. You see him bowling. You see him cool, right? You're like, come on over. We friends. You know me, Takemichi. Because Takemichi's now first division captain. So he took Baji's spot. He like, you know me. What me to you? He like, oh, I bet. They go over, and then the black dragons are there. They like, you on our territory. What type of shit is that? And he's like, for y'all. Like, and he recognizes Hawkeye because he's like, you're a black dragon. What are you doing in Tokyo Revengers? What's going on? What are you doing in the Manji game? What's going on here? So then Taiju shows up and he like, you gonna die right here. And Takemichi's like, why I gotta die? And he like, cuz, hate you. And I'm like, wait, hold on, wait a minute. So Hawkeye like, come on, man, don't kill him. And he like, I tell you what, I ain't gonna kill him if you join the Black Dragons, because I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of asking you for stuff. You make me sick. Like, that's what it is. I think he already hit his sister in the face, because the Black Dragons don't give a fuck about nobody, whether you're a man or a woman, getting them hands. It's rated E for everybody. Like, Yusuke Urameshi type standards. Right, it's terrifying. So, I mean, obviously, when they at the meeting now, Mucho was like, hey man, what the fuck you take I can get to Takemichi and know that was Black Dragon's area, so why you take him over there? You knew it was Black Dragon's area. Like, you knew that. Like, obviously the whole gang didn't know that he was even a part of that shit. But it was just like, Taiju is just really, he's a good Christian man. That's the shit that's so irritating about Taiju. My man literally beat this kid to a bloody pulp and literally will look at Hawkeye and is like, family is everything. After he done smacked his sister in the face. Like the Christmas battle, like, that's gonna happen when they all fight, the Christmas arc, happens at a church. Like, that's just a light spoiler. It happens at a church. Because Taiju is there praying. Listen! A good Christian man. Good Christian man.
But you know, when it's religion, it's always that left turn.
Listen.
It's always that left turn. There's a... We all know. The
amount of animes that do stuff for religious reasons, like the fact that we started with Attack on Titan, right, which is going on forever, by the way. Can we talk about the fact that part 3 is going to be 2-part? Listen,
they're just trying to drag this out,
and I'm mad because everybody is like,
wait, did somebody take over? Like, did an American take over the publishing studio for Attack on Titan?
I don't think so.
Y'all moving real capitalistic
because you dragging it. You dragging it.
Like,
we're already at the rumbling.
Like, only Americans move like this.
Listen, and the crazy part is that all of us are like, I already read the manga. I already know what the end is. Like, you're taking way too long.
I think that's why they doing it, because like, oh, you already read the manga, we gonna drag it out. Forget something.
It's all for the games until the numbers drop. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Like,
people gonna lose it. They gonna stop caring.
But even Attack on Titan though, the fact that we first thought that these Titans are just we go from thinking that we are the only place left on the whole planet to finding out that we are the only people affected by this. Yeah. Like, and then for them to have the audacity to be like, oh, you guys are the monsters. You guys are the monsters. And I'm like, this is some funny ass, like, kind of like really religious shit. Like, you deem these people savages and monsters, and you're sending monsters to them. Did you really not, like, well, isn't it the consequences of my actions? Like, you didn't think that anyone was gonna come back?
And like everybody be mad at it, but Eren, it's like, it's low-key logical, because it's like, the only way for us to be at peace is to get rid of them. Because if we stay here, they gonna keep attacking us.
Yeah. And what's crazy is that the part that always, I'm keep telling you, if you are attacking somebody, assume that Batman will make a return. Batman is the best evidence of just because you killed this child's parents doesn't mean that he just grew up just fine. No. That man that's whooping your ass after you stole the TV, somebody had left him well enough alone. Imagine.
Because it's like, now that they know we got this power, they plotting already.
Oh,
first off, they plotting off rip to take us out.
Absolutely.
Before we even started the rumbling, they was plotting to take us out.
My thing was that had me all shook was that when you sent Bertolt and Reiner over there and they didn't return, like, you should have already been kind of like, because they're conscious Titans. Mm-hmm. So what the fuck happened to them? Like, straight up. Like, when you said...
Because they went over there and found out niggas just be chilling over here.
Right. Like, bro.
Living in fear.
Bro. Literally. What? Built some walls, and everyone's fine with living inside the walls. Everyone's
y'all
fine
come
with
over
it.
here fucking shit up.
Literally.
And now y'all mad that homie said, you know what?
And it's crazy.
Oh, you niggas gotta
Because all these people would have been alive and well. Because honestly,
if you didn't kill my man's mama,
listen. Because Eren killed his dad, and didn't even know that he had this Titan power. And y'all decided to kick the door in. And then wait, is y'all telling him at the most inopportune time? Like, and Berto got that dumbass look on his face as he's like turning into the colossal Titan. And I'm like, what? Like I thought they went with the Beast Titan. The Beast Titan shows up and he's like, is there anyone I need to worry about? And they're like, Levi's pretty dangerous. Like, what do you mean he's pretty dangerous? Levi's pretty dangerous. Even when they go against like the Jaw Titan. And the Jaw Titan is having that terrible ass moment where he goes, why aren't you afraid of me? You're just humans. I'm like, so you've been sending Titans, right? You've been sending them.
Sending them for years.
And you think that no one's been combating or attempting
figuring out how to defend themselves.
Right. And what's crazy is that, like, they could have figured out how to turn people back into regular people. They could have figured out how to weaponize the Titans. They could have figured out how to, like, the amount of things that you were willing to underestimate these people that you deemed savages and monsters. You don't think they wouldn't do some monstrous shit?
and guess what? And you know what? They had many, like, they knew they could control all these Titans they had in the wall and still chose not to. They was trying to prevent somebody from. They was trying to help y'all. They was working against themselves to help y'all, and y'all still came over to try to take control of what they were trying to prevent somebody from taking control of.
All I can see is the TikTok sound. He's literally like He's like, sending Titans, okay, all right. Sending more Titans, okay, all right. Send spies, okay. Eats Erens' mother. You see how you dragging it? You see how you dragging it? Like you see how you're doing a thing.
Like this whole country was actively working to not let somebody get control of these Titans. Y'all come in to try to take control of these Titans, and now the wrong nigga got control of them.
And I'm mad because once Bertolt and Reiner got there and saw that they wasn't doing nothing, I would have turned around and been like, yo, like what's going on? They're not doing anything. They wholly believe that they are the only ones left. They don't think that other humans exist. They're just killing Titans. They don't even know.
Their whole goal is to go to the ocean.
Literally, that's it. The children have never seen the ocean. That's it. These people are fucking thriving. Okay, they have doctors. They have their own, and honestly,
have a defense system.
And honestly, the way that things were going, they were going to actually screw themselves over eventually anyway. Because once the Titans got like in the wall, if people like Levi and like the other corpse didn't exist because they were eaten.
But see, they would have never got into the wall. Man. One for them niggas.
Bro.
They blew up the wall.
Listen.
Like, and now y'all mad that my man want to kill everybody. But at the same time, what other option does he have? Like, what other option? He done weighed them out.
No, literally.
He done went through the whole thought process. We done seen that Eren done tried to figure out every which way to go about this. He was like, maybe we should kill ourselves. And he was like, fuck that.
Yeah. Why?
Why?
For what?
For what?
For what?
For what? That's not gonna stop nothing.
Yeah.
Euthanize ourselves? Why do we have to die?
Yeah, that's weird.
Why do we for them?
Listen.
No.
Listen, the events attack on Titan are just as bad. Same thing with Frieza and the Saiyans. Like, you started enslaving people that was getting stronger than you. Okay? Fine. Whatever. But then you was like, oh, Super Saiyan, you know what? Let's get rid of the whole race. Like, so you had everybody call these pod capsules home. You're so sure that everybody's a fucking monkey, that everyone's so stupid, right? And then here comes Goku, like 20 years later, just smack that. Like, imagine.
But you know, now he has the upper hand, so
he does.
For now. Because he found the hyperbolic time chamber.
But see, and that's great. It's just that Frieza forgets that he's not a main character.
But my thing is, why did niggas stop training in the hyperbolic time chamber? They just say, fuck that thing.
I think for a second, thought it went away or something like that. I feel like
if it did,
something doesn't exist because like when Kami fused with, like, someone has to protect it on top of Mr. Popo.
The Earth Dragon Ball.
Yeah, but I don't know.
No, the Namekian ones when Kami and oh boy.
But I think the other problem too. I thought Mr. Popo someone had to be at the watchtower to look
out. They still be at the watchtower, didn't they? Didn't they be?
Okay, that's what I thought. Someone had to be there. I think there was a stint where there wasn't. Or Majin Buu. Didn't something happen with Majin Buu?
Did
Didn't he blow it
destroy
up?
He might have.
I think
He might
I
have.
think. Let me look at that because I remember.
I'm like, how? Because I'm just thinking, like, okay,
why would we get rid of this thing?
First off, like, if he went to go do that, why can't y'all just go do that? Like, go in Ultra Instinct and just get the training in a hyperbolic time change. Like,
yeah, I think. Remember they tried to. Remember they tried to capture. They tried to put Majin Buu in there because they had a plan to close the door because he can't get out. Yeah. So it has to let you out of the hyperbolic chamber.
I think he just ended up blowing it up.
And I think he screamed so loud that he ripped a hole in it.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like, if
So how did Frieza find?
I feel like
he might have had to go to another universe.
Okay, wait. However, the reconstructed time chamber is shown to be capable of being destroyed when one trains intensely enough, as Vegeta ends up destroying it twice in the anime, after he destroyed it following his training to confront Goku Black in future Zamasu. So it can be destroyed, and I think they just have to keep rebuilding it. Like, oh yeah, because someone said, why didn't they put Boo in the hyperbolic time trainer? Because he is dead and only on borrowed time. Everyone's got like a reason why they end up like doing that. So yeah, I think when they trapped him in there, he like screamed and broke it. And apparently you can break it if you're doing something too intensely. So currently it might still be broken right now because Vegeta broke it when he was training to confront Goku Black,
right,
in future Zamasu. So that's what's currently happened to it. But yeah, I think it's just the fact too. I think it's also just unsafe. If someone kills Mr. Popo while you're training in there, stuck for life. And I don't know if it restocks food on it. I think it does. I feel like it does because that just sounds correct. Like, oh, and then there's also too, like, yeah, if anyone attempts to use the chamber past their 48-hour limit, they will not be able to exit, leaving them trapped in the nothingness, not allowing anyone else to use the outside door. So that's the other thing too. For 3 years in a time, they grew beards. Just a lot. It's weird to see them with facial hair.
Ooh.
Vegeta and Goku. What is this?
I don't remember that.
Harpo, who is this man?
when did that happen?
This is apparently after 3 years in the time chamber. Which is crazy because that's past the 48-hour limit.
Right.
Okay, low-key, I hate Akira Toriyama. I'm not gonna hold you. Because some of the things that he keeps forgetting about or saying that he did or did not do get on my nerves. They get on my nerves. But anyways, speaking of that, all right, one, you like Spy Family, so I came to tell you to watch Buddy Daddies. Because
you know what? Oddly enough, I've kind of fell off on. I gotta get back into it.
You know what? I couldn't get past Anya for a hot second there. She started getting like low key really cringe and annoying.
Like I kind of. What else did I fell off of that Spy Families. I haven't really got back in. I think the long delay that I had to wait in between Mob Psycho seasons kind of like kind of threw off my momentum. So I got to get back into Mob Psycho. I really just been watching like Blue Lock.
Yeah, Blue Lock is good.
I binged Vinland Saga.
Okay,
I'm a little upset at High Season 2 starting. I mean, I get it.
Apparently,
on some deep emotional.
Apparently, all the date is not going to be those exciting fights anymore. That is like slice of life type. It's good, but it's not going to be apparently what season.
And then make that nigga go back home.
What you want?
Okay, you took me through all this fucking yelling, and this nigga being so narrow-minded in season 1 to him just being a docile fucking slave, and it's upsetting.
I think things are gonna get easier. I just don't know how or when. People be doing on TikTok.
Like, you've been so hard. He dedicated his whole life to killing that dude. Somebody else killed him, and now you just say, fuck it. You never just gonna go back home? You could have just went back home at that point.
That's what I heard. I don't know any details.
Now he's a fucking docile slave. No. I'm annoyed. I've been just watched 24 episodes of that. No.
Okay.
I need this nigga to get his balls back. That's what I need.
That'd be great.
Like, because when they showed him as a slave, I was like, this how y'all put us through a whole 24 episodes of this nigga screaming his fucking head off from the day his dad got killed. And now he's a docile slave.
There was another anime that kind of did something close to that too, where it's like the main character was really upset and angry. Oh wait, isn't that what Orient was for a hot second there?
Wait.
Orient came back. I just never went back to it.
I went back to it.
It wasn't. Did it get better?
Yeah, like this.
Sometimes when they add that annoying female character, I just gotta be like,
she kind of don't get that.
oh, good, because she's
Season
annoying.
2 was more so focused, like kind of like a war.
Oh, good.
So yeah, she did get.
Because that I need to go back to Radiant. Radiant was actually gave me good vibes, and I liked it. Then I took a break from it. I'm very much. The problem is that I'm finding that I don't like female characters anymore.
Mm-hmm.
They're so annoying.
So now I'm just waiting for Bleach to come back, Black Clover to come back.
High Card is good. I recommend High Card. Like, you have these playing cards, and they have each different powers.
I have been watching the Cyberpunk anime.
Oh, yes.
Soundtrack is fire.
I voted for it in the anime awards. I gave it anime of the year. I honestly loved it. And Rebecca is funny as hell. Yeah. Those characters are very well done. I think I might rewatch it, but my heart can't take it.
Finally finished Shaman Kings.
I gotta finish that. I started watching Junji Ito has another horror anime. It's on Netflix right now. And it's actually really good, cause some of the ones, they're shorts and some of them are full long episodes. Like there's this really weird one where the head, your head is shaped like a balloon. It's a giant one and has a noose at the end of it, and it hangs you. It chases after you, and actually they can talk and everything, and it chases after you and tries to hang you. And everybody has one. And if you shoot the balloon down, whatever you do to the balloon also happens to that person. So if you burn it, shoot it, that person's face catches on fire. It's a wild episode, but it's super cool. And we get to see Tomi again, and Tomi is a very interesting creature. I've been watching it. I had to watch The Office last night before I went to bed because it kind of had a little different set in my heart for a second there.
Random thought. I seen a tweet the other day because they came out with 2 Puss in Boots, reworks or spinoffs, and somebody was like, "Well, why Puss in Boots keep getting one and not Donkey?" And I'm I'm pretty sure Eddie Murphy didn't want to, and also Donkey was kind of a main character, so we kind of know his story.
He got with the dragon.
He was a main character.
We didn't meet Puss in Boots until the third movie,
and then he didn't have that much background. So that's why I'm I
mean, honestly, the fact that every time I see him in an animated role, he never comes back for the second one. I don't think Mushu is in Mulan too.
Yeah, well, he did. He came back for all the Shreks.
Yeah, I mean, Donkey's a titular character.
You rarely see him come back or get spin-off of anything. I think
it's because he's also just busy. He's honestly his speech at the Golden Globes where you said there's 3 things you need to do, and the last one was keep Will's wife's name out your motherfucking mouth.
Petty. I wonder if Chris Rock was annoyed by that.
Oh my, Chris Rock thought it was all in good fun, probably too. Honestly,
I mean, as a comedian, some comedians probably would have got butthurt, but as a comedian, you got to know that everything is fair game in this world, and to a certain extent, I feel it. I think what I know Kevin Hart and Michael Blackson kind of had a beef for a moment because Michael Blackson, but at the same time, it's you're a comedian, bro. We know. I know sometimes you feel like some things, but everything it's been it's an unwritten rule that almost everything is no.
I don't think he will still be mad about it because of what happened to Will afterwards. Nobody was mad at Chris Rock after this. Chris Rock is the one that got invited to come back. Chris Rock is the one that we didn't hear Summertime all summer after that whole situation. You did not. And it's crazy because for a minute you could not go as soon as
summertime,
April
the first day of summer,
literally
summer,
right. And we all loved it, but I didn't hear it at anybody's stuff. Nobody heard it. that was something that really like his movies got pushed back. He lost a
Because
lot
man,
of
listen,
work.
that was
Like,
such a that was such a like
there
a
was no need to do it on such a public scale.
bro. I was more upset for the goddamn black. I'm like, God damn, why it's always got to be niggas
In front of people.
in
Look,
front of people,
in front of them folks. Don't
in
do that
front
in
of
front of them
people,
peoples.
in front of the people, man.
And I think that the thing is that I mean it's been always been stated before that people only do that kind of stuff to you because they think they can get away with it.
Yeah.
Now, granted, he might have got the slap off, but if he could go back, he probably would never do that because look at where you are now.
And plus, the joke wasn't even that
it was
insensitive.
a GI Jane joke.
Which was G.I. Jane was actually a good movie.
My thing was that there's literal videos of Jada going, I don't care what you think about my bald head. Shut up.
But it's like but also Will also being an actor / comedian. Like you laughed at the joke, so what she got offended?
Will ain't never did stand up.
True.
Will Smith is funny.
Yeah, but
he's never done stand up. It's the same thing with Dave Chappelle, with people coming up to him. Oh, you hate so and so's? Not at all. Not at all. I think that people like to like. There was actually this comedian, and he was a white comedian, but he was like making a joke about like Trump supporters or something. He was trying to get the joke off, but he couldn't even get the joke off because there was a black lady in the audience who was like, shut up. And he's like, shut up, bro. Like, you can't. She's like, and she starts like crying. He goes, oh, now you're crying. Like, you heckled me. And now that I'm confronting you about it, but I'm not seeing it as a race standpoint. I'm seeing it as you heckling. You are not the comedian, and you paid to see this person.
Right.
Why the fuck are you heckling them? Like, there's just something to be said about people who heckle comedians. You're at a comedy show. Right. Did you think it's one thing if they start roasting out in the field? Now that's something I don't condone for comedians to do sometimes. Like when it depends on where you are and what's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when you're like reaching out and you're like, this guy over here with the ugly face, like I'm like, okay, all right, cool. You know, and maybe everyone knows that when you go to a comedian show, it's all in good fun. Yeah. It ain't fucking personal. But when you start heckling people, like when you start heckling the comedian you came to see, you're asking for it.
And then also, at the same time, you know what you look like. Why you sitting front row?
Bro, when I tell you...
Why you laughing so hard?
When I tell you that I'm never... You are like, not... I have yet to be to a comedy show, and if I am, I'm going to an arena.
Like I say, before I got my tooth fixed, if I'm sitting front row, I'm not going to be upset when a nigga be like, are you a grown-ass man with a missing tooth? Listen, come on. Like, I know what I signed up for. If anything, I'm going to get the roasting back.
When I tell you... If I'm going to an amphitheater. Right. I'm going and I'm in the nosebleed.
I mean, you know, it's one of those things like we all know there's something about us that's roastable. Okay?
It is.
Like everybody has a thing. You could be the most beautiful person in the world. Right. There's something about you that's roastable.
Have you ever seen Craig in the Creek?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like if you don't want to be put in a position or whatever, and especially if you're sensitive about saying something that could be roastable, sit your ass in the back.
For anybody who hasn't seen Craig the Creek or knows what Craig the Creek is, it's a show on Cartoon Network about a black boy and his family. It's real cool. Craig is, I've only seen the scene because I haven't seen the full episode yet. Craig is at a arcade and comes over to these boys and goes, hiya fellas, and like proceeds to ask them something. And they both look at each other and go, hiya fellas, and then all you hear is the fire, and he comes back and he is like roasted. I mean, like he said they talked about things I didn't even know I was insecure about. Like I'm like that's where roasting goes like wrong. He's like, are my elbows really that ashy? And you show the elbows, and they are like stone. And his cousin like, that's a lotion at the house. Like, just come on. Like, I gotta find a scene because it's so fucking funny. Because Craig is like, I mean, he said, oh, they roasted the shape of my head. Like, I didn't even know. He said he just had his shirt off. Like, he was just like, hiya, fellas. And they were like, boy.
Hey, listen. You come up with some hiya, fellas. You are subjecting yourself.
No, you're absolutely right. One of the reasons I don't like talking to strangers, right? like, and I think it's so. And you know what? My sister did this to me yesterday. I don't know what it is about my face. I have like a longer walk from my car to my job now, and people love to fucking see me hey sexy, hey baby. I had a whole mask on. This man, hey sexy, you got a man? I could be a whole bugger wolf under here. You don't even know what the bottom of my face looks like.
They
My
was worried about the neck down.
My eyes ain't even that sexy. Like back up.
They was worried about the neck down. They seen your body.
So meanwhile,
and you been in the gym. They seen your body.
My hair was twisted yesterday because I went swimming, and I was telling my sister that men, for some strange reason, they have to stop and talk to me. I don't be looking like I want nothing to do with you. Man, and she goes, with your hair looking like that? Okay. Okay, cool. I'll tell you about strangers that I don't like getting on me. And you're about being harassed in the street.
I'm not gonna lie, for decent men, it's such a long internal battle before niggas say something. Like, I mean, like, you know, you got your unhinged niggas who just say, but like for like decent dudes, it's like, it's also it's the one thing in our head. It's like, if I don't say something right now, I might never see this person again. Unless it's like the gym or something.
Right.
But sometimes even at the gym, you will see that person, they never come back to the gym.
No,
just like,
you're right.
oh,
Listen, I understand your willingness and need to shoot your shot. But 1, 8 o'clock in the morning. 2, I have headphones in.
Yeah.
3, once I tell you, because some men you have to answer because they get persistent.
Yeah.
There's 2 type of people. There are people where I can just kind of keep walking and they just go, she ain't hear me. And I'm like, bet. And they just go about their day. Yeah. And then there are people who go, hey, miss, hey, sweetheart. And I'm like, I have to answer.
Yeah, see, you know, me, I'm easily discouraged. So, like, honestly, if we walking in the same direction and I hit you with the eye contact, and you don't look back.
Nope.
Yep. Then I'm like, dang.
Exactly. Good. You see how you see that? You see that? Okay, cool.
But sometimes I even do the look back. Just the.
Nope.
Nope. She ain't look back.
If I look back at you, it's because I'm trying to figure out what you're wearing. Because if you start following me, I can describe you perfectly. I'm gonna tell you this right now. The amount of people I've described to my husband while being on the phone. There's a man. He's tall, a little bit taller than me, probably 5'7", green jacket. like he. What his shoes got a hole in it?
Also, the funniest one is like, when it's like you see a girl with a big butt or something, but there's other women around, and then so like as the dude, you like, damn, I want to look at her butt, but I know these other women looking at me. You're just sitting there sweating it out.
Honestly, I think some guy went to look at me, and Ricky like turned and like met his eye contact, like
That's the funniest.
Yeah, like
that's the funniest.
and the dude was like. Yeah, like he was like, keep walking.
Hey, listen. Hey, it's been times I got caught up.
Yeah.
You want me to do? You see what I'm seeing. You looked at it.
As long as you keep walking, I think keep walking. It's fine.
But I don't like if you get the now like it's like respect. Like if you look after we didn't walk by, then it's whatever. Because like you had to respect the wait until we got past.
Look,
like
and that's fine.
I'm not only time I turn around is if I'm being petty. Just gotcha.
I was like, no, you do it. Gotcha, bitch.
Yes, bitch.
I see what your girl look like.
I know what she look like. I know you looking. I'm looking, and I've been with her forever.
I was like, you're looking right at him. He looked at you. You looked at him. All right, little high five. You like, hey, big ups. Like, and y'all just go. Like, yeah, gotcha, bitch. Like,
gotcha, bitch.
I think, and I feel like, but for some odd reason,
now if you like, just locked in,
listen. Now I have to talk to you.
Now I gotta talk, nigga. You see me right here, dog. Like I get your look and move on. Like
that's
you
what
locked
I'm saying. Like what makes me mad is once I tell you that I do have a man, stop talking to me. That's the part. It's the persistence that gets on my like nerves. You got a boyfriend. I have a husband. Oh, well, say sweet. I kept walking. I was like, If he follow me, I'm about to go into this building, and the security guards will stop him. This man is following me because once I've said that I have a husband, I'm not one of those people that go, I got a man. If you ask me how I'm doing, I'll say good and you, and we could go about our day. Say sweetheart. Here we go. Hey, you pretty. Can I have you got a man? Yes, a husband. I don't even play games with you. I don't even just say, yes, a man. I have a husband. I'm locked in. If we locked in, ain't no switching up. Like that means that there's a whole, if you want to be with me, we got to do some legal stuff.
Legal.
Like, that's it. That's it. Okay? And is that really what that means I could possibly have kids at my house. That's what that means. There's a lot of variables when I say that I'm married. Okay? All right? So when you keep talking, you can't have friends. No. I don't want any friends. Like, hey, sweetheart, can I be your friend? No. Hard pass. Who are you? No. Okay? That's not how you make friends. Stop that. Meeting me at the gas station is not how you make friends. I'm pumping my gas. Hey, sweetheart, you want a friend? No, you're a murderer. And you can't tell me you're not. You can't tell me you're not a murderer. Why are you approaching me?
Not a murderer.
Anyone who approaches me at a place where I cannot escape is automatically a murderer. Seriously, because I'm literally there.
I would be hurt because I'm like, you're a murderer. Whoa, I didn't even think that deep.
You're a murderer. You're trying to kill me. You're trying to kill me. People who hit on me at my job, you're murderers. You're trying to hit me. You know that I cannot escape. You know I can't leave. You know I can't walk away from you.
As like a person who don't think that deep, I would be mine. I'm like, bro, I would just sit there and have to do. I ain't even trying to holler at you though. Now I'm defending myself. Like, hold on, wait, sweetheart.
No,
I didn't even think that.
Don't get away from me now. You call me sweetheart. You're really a murderer. Get away.
I wasn't even thinking that deep.
I told you what my name was already.
No, okay, that's fine. But no, because you're not about to be out here labeling me as a murderer. Now we argue about me being a murderer.
And now I'm leaving.
No, fuck that. Like, now I'm upset.
And now you're crazy.
Now I'm suing. With my lawyer. She mudslinging.
I don't even know your name.
I don't care.
I don't even know your name. You said you're dragging it? You said you're dragging it?
You dragging it. You called me a murderer.
Because you're approaching me in a place where I can't leave.
I didn't even think that deep.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Listen.
I didn't even think about you not being able to escape. I was just trying to see what's
I
up.
believe y'all with this. I used to work in retail, okay? And I was standing with my coworker, okay? You know, boy, ex-manager. Cool dude. Dude walks by, not even in the store, walks by. Hey, man, that's your girl? He like, what? That's your girl? He's like, this is my coworker. Noted by the fact that we're both wearing aprons. And the guy goes, so sweetheart, you single? And I'm like, why you ain't just tell him I was your girl? Like, why you ain't just lie to this man? I'm like, no, I'm not single, sir. Oh, you got a man? Yes. Like him? Yes.
See now,
is he hitting it right? So my manager is like,
he's dragging it.
Turn around, leave. He's like, turn around, leave. I'm like, bet. I start walking away. He's like, look, man, you need something, I can help you. No, I want to talk to old girl. I want to talk to sweetheart. He like, no. Are you coming in the store? Are you buying something? Because if not, move with this shit.
See, now I feel like I've been labeled as a murderer multiple times just because I asked somebody something when I was at work. Like now I feel like I'm on somebody's murderer list.
It's scary because you know where to find me. That's what I mean. Because we've had stalkers.
I get that, but you know what I'm saying? I've never thought that deep. I'm just like, yo, she cute.
Yeah.
This is probably like the only opportunity. So what's up? And now I'm like on somebody's murderer list. And I probably never even went back to that store. No, but I'm still on somebody's murderer list.
It's terrible because now you know where I work. So you know where you can find me for long hours of the day. And we did have stalkers.
Maybe I'm just short-minded because I've never thought that deep when like... Yeah.
Because you're an upstanding human being. That's why. I'm
talking about, but from the other end, I thought it was just, she said no, oh well. And then now she's over there like...
Upstanding human being.
But now you over there like, that nigga's a murderer. And I'm just like, whoa.
It depends on how you ask me to. Okay. If you just say, I had one dude, I was like, phone number. He was like, if I can get yours. And I was like, for the system. And he was like, oh, this isn't, this ain't that, baby.
Now sometimes...
I didn't think he was a murderer.
Now sometimes I want to be petty when they do ask for phone number. That line if you want to, but I'm like, nah, because I don't want to be a murderer list.
Yeah, because that's creepy. Okay?
Like, nah, it just be a joke. Like, I mean, just me being petty.
Anybody that says if it don't scan, it's free, you're automatically an idiot in my head. Because I fucking have to sit with that. So when my dad does it, I be looking at him like, don't make that joke.
That's for you and the stove.
like certain things, like
feel free to memorize that.
And I definitely will, and I will embarrass you every single time you go, oh, yours first. I'm like, the system wants your number, not me. I will always say that.
Especially if they're cute, I'll be like, hey, you can memorize that if you want to.
Me, I won't. I'm always on the other side. So, no, thank you. No, thank you. I appreciate you. That's sweet of you. But first off, but people corner us. I've had people corner me.
Never trying to corner me.
I want you to help me. I want her to help me. I've had my manager step in. I want her to help me. Bro, no. Murderers. Murderers. I'm your first one. That's why you sloppy.
Okay. You gotta go.
That's why you sloppy. Man.
People sloppy murderers.
Y'all be careful where y'all hit on these nice ladies at. Okay? It's uncomfortable. I'm at my job, bro. I can't be mean to you. And so when you get crazy on me, I just have to sit there and take it like a champ. I can't even tell you to fuck off.
And some of y'all ladies, you know.
And be nice when you tell these men no.
Did that.
Damn.
And then if y'all shooting your shot, sometimes less aggression is the best aggression.
Please. Just stop approaching me in gas stations. It's just scary.
Holla at y'all later.
I'm trapped. I'm pumping gas. Get the fuck out of here, Hot Cheetos and go. Return.
Hot Cheetos at 7 a.m. is wild.
You telling me?
Bye, y'all.
Yes.
Tell them bye.
Goodbye.